The crowd standing on its feet here, Len. Here's where George finally turned around in the second round, set him up with the jab, missed with the right, but came up on the side of the chin with that left uppercut. If that landed flush, Holyfield might have been in trouble. You know this man can hit.
Take another slower look here. The left missed with the right, and
well, he knocked his head so far back with that jab that he was out of range when he threw the right hand.
Let's see how Holyfield responds after the strong Foreman round, and Holyfield comes out throwing punches.
The CompuBox stats have Foreman landing 50% of his jabs through the first 2 rounds, and Holyfield 34%. Foreman ripped a nice little shot to the midsection.
There's where Foreman pushed off with that forearm on the right hand.
Well, referee Rudy Battle will warn him about it if he starts pushing off too much with the arms and elbows. That's illegal to do it. It's part of Foreman's game plan. It's the way he fights. Oh, another great body shot.
Left to the body from Foreman. Foreman probably winning a round so far, and who would have thought it?
Well, a lot of people in this audience thought it, and a lot of the boxing experts. A lot of the sports writers favored Holyfield. A lot of the boxing people themselves favored Foreman in this fight. Gave him a big shot. Oh, and he's got Holyfield reeling from a couple shots. But Holyfield comes back strong with his own left hook. Kind of a weak effort with that left hand to the body of Foreman by Holyfield. He looks to be tired himself right now. It's supposed to be Foreman that's tired. Oh, he's got him picking up his leg from that body shot, Len.
Foreman continues to attack effectively. Now Holyfield with the left that connects.
You know, Holyfield's game plan was to stay away and box him, but this guy is almost, Foreman is almost impossible to get away from. For every step you take, he takes 2 in, he's right back on top of you. But he's got to stick to a boxing plan if he wants to win this fight.
And Holyfield does land, but Foreman continues to just shrug off all the blows.
I saw him do it time and time again with his sparring partners, and they said, thank God George Foreman took it easy on us, and he was working with some top-notch sparring. They said it's the hardest guy they've ever been hit by in their lives.
Well, the Holyfield camp wanted Foreman to take some punches and miss them, and they've certainly gotten that as well.
But they didn't want him to land the few that he has landed. They felt that they could get away from mostly all of his punches. There goes Holyfield ripping a great shot to the body. He's got to do more of that. You see how easily Foreman pushes him off of him.
Yeah, looping overhand right again, and a little bit of a mention from Rudy Battle.
That landed on the back of the neck, and that's a rabbit punch, and those are illegal punches. Oh, and rocked Holyfield. Holyfield rocked Foreman.
And connecting, and Holyfield all over Foreman. Foreman trying to hold him off. It's Holyfield now on the attack.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left in this bout, or in this round.
George is falling forward and hit after the bell by a Chris Bright. A big finish from Evander Holyfield in the third.
You got the jab. Close in on it. Close to this boy. Get close to him. Throw some punches. Give me the ankle. Don't let him out the hook. He hurt too much.
Left hook. Holyfield. Foreman had that right hand down. Holyfield snuck that left hook over and then just let loose with a barrage of combination punches. Lefts, rights, left and rights. He hit him with everything in the book, and unbelievably, Foreman stayed up. Because those were clean shots right on the butt. It's a testament to Foreman's great conditioning. But he was wavering in that corner, looked a little wobbly when he went back.
Just about anybody else would go down from this flurry.
Well, just about everybody else has gone down from this type of flurry.
Wow, exciting round 3, and here we go to 4 now. Foreman sneaks in a left, and Holyfield counters as well, and Holyfield landing lefts. See a smoke out in the distance behind the ring. A smoke bomb went off here in the Atlantic City Convention Center, but not affecting the fighters or those of us here at ringside.
Not yet, but it's creeping its way over.
Coming close.
You can see it in the background on the monitor right there, Len.
Things slowing down just a little bit after the excitement of rounds 2 and 3. Foreman in 2 and Holyfield very big in round 3.
George is not being very accurate with that right hand. He's landing his jabs and a few left hooks.
Tiring a little bit, Joe?
Well, the way Holyfield just grabbed on him looked like he needed a little bit of a rest himself. But, you know, he recuperates quickly and comes back hard, just like that left hook to the body. Yeah, George is looking a little worse for the wear, but when you take punches like that, that takes a few rounds out of your stamina right off the get-go.
George looks to me a little bit tired here, and most experts have said the longer it goes, the more it does favor Holyfield.
Well, if he continues to take this type of barrage of punches in the next couple rounds, it's doubtful that Foreman's going to be able to keep up this pace. It was hard for him to do it when he was a young man. He's 42, 43 years old right now. It's going to be a tall order for Foreman if he doesn't land something himself.
Another strong right from Evander Holyfield. Minutes ago in round 4. George missing, Holyfield connecting. That's the story here in the 4th. Another combination from Holyfield.
Solid left, right, inside. The last time George ever went over 10 rounds was in 1977 with Jimmy Young.
From the latter stages of round 3, George has been a large punching bag.
I should say the last and only time. But he did go 10 rounds in one of his comeback fights. I went to a decision with Everett Bigfoot Martin early in his comeback. Oh,
another strong combination. Foreman's shining moment was round 2.
Holyfield's just starting
to tee off. The latter stages of round 3 on, it's been all Evander Holyfield. George, a bit of a low punch in there as well with his flurry, trying to cover up. Final seconds of the 4th round, another strong one for the champion. That's it for round 4. I noticed they did bring a stool out for George, and he puts a leg up to stand on the stool. He won't sit on it, but now at least one leg up. Let's go to our judge, Cindy Barton, see how she scored it thus far. Cindy?
Lynn, I have it right now 38-37 for Holyfield, but I must say that's been a superior performance for Foreman here. He has, the one thing that Holyfield has found out is that he cannot stand in front of Foreman. He's definitely going to get hurt if he does that.
It's all yours, just don't reach for it.
I think they had your 3rd round reverse there, Cindy. We'll check it out as we take a look at the replay.